Selections from the complete works of Swami Vivekananda, Part 18, The Atman, delivered in America. Section 3. I am omnipresent, eternal. Where can I go? Where am I not already? I am reading this book of nature. Page after page, I am finishing and turning over, and one dream of life after another goes away. Another page of life is turned over, another dream of life comes, and it goes away, rolling, and when I have finished my reading, I let it go and stand aside. I throw away the book, and the whole thing is finished. What does the Advaitist preach? He dethrones all the gods that ever existed or ever will exist in the universe and places on that throne the self of man, the Atman, higher than the sun and the moon, higher than the heavens, greater than this great universe itself. No books, no scriptures, no science can ever imagine the glory of the self that appears as man, the most glorious God that ever was, the only God that ever existed, exists, or ever will exist. I am to worship, therefore, none but myself. I worship myself, says the Advaitist. To whom shall I bow down? I salute myself. To whom shall I go for help? Who can help me, the infinite being of the universe? These are foolish dreams, hallucinations. Who ever helped anyone? None. Wherever you see a weak man, a dualist, weeping and wailing for help from somewhere above the skies, it is because he does not know that the skies also are in him. He wants help from the skies, and the help comes. We see that it comes, but it comes from within himself, and he mistakes it as coming from without. Sometimes a sick man lying on his bed may hear a tap on the door. He gets up and opens it and finds no one there. He goes back to bed and again he hears a tap. He gets up and opens the door. Nobody is there. At last he finds that it was his own heartbeat which he fancied was a knock at the door. Thus, man, after this vain search after various gods outside himself, completes the circle and comes back to the point from which he started, the human soul, and he finds that the God whom he was searching in hill and dale, whom he was seeking in every brook, in every temple, in churches and heavens, that God whom he was even imagining as sitting in heaven and ruling the world is his own self. I am he and he is I. None but I was God, and this little I never existed. Yet, how could that perfect God have been deluded? He never was. How could a perfect God have been dreaming? He never dreamed. Truth never dreams. The very question as to whence this illusion arose is absurd. Illusion arises from illusion alone. There will be no illusion as soon as the truth is seen. Illusion always rests upon illusion. It never rests upon God, the truth, the Atman. You are never in illusion. It is illusion that is in you, before you. A cloud is here, another comes and pushes it aside and takes its place. Still another comes and pushes that one away. As before the eternal blue sky, clouds of various hue and color come, remain for a short time and disappear, leaving it the same eternal blue. Even so are you, eternally pure, eternally perfect. You are the veritable gods of the universe. Nay, there are not two, there is but one. It is a mistake to say you and I. Say I. It is I who am I eating in millions of mouths. How can I be hungry? It is I who am working through an infinite number of hands. How can I be inactive? It is I who am living the life of the whole universe. Where is death for me? I am beyond all life, beyond all death. Where shall I seek for freedom? I am free by my nature. Who can bind me, the God of this universe? The scriptures of the world are but little maps wanting to delineate my glory, who am the existence of the universe. Then what are these books to me? Thus says the Advaitist. Know the truth and be free in a moment. All the darkness will then vanish. When a man has seen himself as one with the infinite being of the universe, when all separateness has ceased, when all men and women, all gods and angels, all animals and plants, and the whole universe has melted into that oneness, then all fear disappears. Can I hurt myself? Can I kill myself? Can I injure myself? Whom to fear? Can you fear yourself? Then will all sorrow disappear. What can cause me sorrow? I am the one existence of the universe. Then all jealousies will disappear. Of whom to be jealous? Of myself? Then all bad feelings disappear. Against whom can I have a bad feeling? Against myself? There is none in the universe but I. And this is the one way, says the Vedantas, to knowledge. Kill out this differentiation. Kill out this superstition that there are many. He who in this world of many sees that one, he who in this mass of insentiency sees that one sentient being, he who in this world of shadows catches that reality, unto him belongs eternal peace, unto none else, unto none else. These are the salient points of the 3 steps which Indian religious thought has taken in regard to God. We have seen that it began with the personal extra-cosmic God. It went from the external to the internal cosmic body, God immanent in the universe, and ended in identifying the soul itself with that God and making one soul a unit of all these various manifestations in the universe. This is the last word of the Vedas. It begins with dualism, goes through a qualified monism, and ends in perfect monism. We know how very few in this world can come to the last or even dare believe in it, and fewer still dare act according to it. Yet we know that therein lies the explanation of all ethics, of all morality, and all spirituality in the universe. Why is it that everyone says, do good to others? Where is the explanation? Why is it that all great men have preached the brotherhood of mankind and greater men the brotherhood of all lives? Because whether they were conscious of it or not, behind all that, through all their irrational and personal superstitions, was peering forth the eternal light of the self, denying all manifoldness and asserting that the whole universe is but one. Again, the last word gave us one universe, which through the senses we see as matter, through the intellect as souls, and through the spirit as God. To the man who throws upon himself veils which the world calls wickedness and evil, this very universe will change and become a hideous place. To another man who wants enjoyments, this very universe will change its appearance and become a heaven, and to the perfect man the whole thing will vanish and become his own self. Now, as society exists at the present time, all these 3 stages are necessary. The one does not deny the other. One is simply the fulfillment of the other. The Advaitist or the qualified Advaitist does not say that dualism is wrong. It is a right view, but a lower one. It is on the way to truth, therefore let everybody work out his own vision of this universe, according to his own ideas. Injure none, deny the position of none, take man where he stands, and if you can, lend him a helping hand, and put him on a higher platform. But do not injure and do not destroy. All will come to truth in the long run. When all the desires of the heart will be vanquished, then this very mortal will become immortal. Then the very man will become God.